All right, let's talk pistol braces. A couple days ago at SHOT Show, there was an interview between Guns of America and an ATF agent, and in that interview, they had mentioned that a delay of 88 days, if you're processing to get your tax stamp, would be an auto denial and that they would prosecute you. This has stirred up quite a bit of controversy. Unfortunately, it's because a lot of people don't understand the process or understand what that ATF agent was saying. Now, for background, I am an '07 manufacturer with my '02 SOT, Special Occupancy Tax, which means that I can manufacture machine guns, suppressors, short barrel rifles, shotguns, and a bunch of other stuff. Um, the process when you apply for one of those NFA items, fill out all your paperwork, take pictures of yourself, sign it, send it in the ATF. They will do, as just a small portion of their background checks, they're going to pull a NICS check on you. This is the exact same NICS check that most of us experience when we go to a firearm dealer and buy a gun. It's an automated system hosted by the FBI that will either return an approval, a delay, or a denial. That delayed status is what the ATF agent was referring to. So the FBI policy on a NICS check is if you get delayed and they cannot make a determination within 88 days, they purge that from their system. They will no longer look at that request. Now, this only affects a minute portion of us. Most of us, we go in, we get approved, we walk out with a gun, unless you're in a state like state I'm in, where there's typically a little bit of a wait period. And actually, we don't even do NICS checks anymore except for shotguns and bolt-action rifles. So if you get delayed, that means that the automated computer system cannot make a determination to approve you or deny you immediately. Maybe you have a common name that someone else shares. They don't know exactly who you are. They're going to have to get an actual person to go in, look at the request, look at the records that are being pulled, and then make the determination. Usually, from what I've experienced, delays are pretty rare. Maybe 2%, 3% of the people that I run through my shop get delays, and they're usually handled within a few days. 88 days, it's automatically denied, it's out. That triggers with the ATF on NFA items a denial. ATF is going to deny it. Now, in most cases, until now, you've never had the item. Either I've stored it at my shop or another shop, or if you're doing a Form 1 where you're creating your own SBR, you haven't created it yet. With the pistol brace rule, which personally I believe in the original intent of the Constitution. I think you should be able to go to your neighbor and buy a machine gun if you want. As a manufacturer, FFL, I do follow the law, even if I don't agree with it. So now you've already got the item. You've got a delay of 88 days. Again, that's a very, very rare occurrence. They're going to deny you. Are they going to come after you? Are they going to arrest you? I can't answer that. My thought and what I think they'll happen is they will probably send someone out to your house to seize the firearm. Hopefully, they'll give you an option to either convert it to a rifle by putting a longer barrel on it, or destroying the brace and ensuring that you've altered the firearm so that you can't put a brace back on it. So simply removing the brace and leaving that or pistol brace buffer tube on is probably going to be a violation and won't fit in with their policy. The thing that really concerns me that nobody else is talking about, though, is the fee. So we've all heard it's going to be free. You're not going to have to pay the $200 tax stamp. That's a lie. The ATF does not have the authority to waive that fee. So what they are doing, and you can go and read the policy, it's about 300 pages, it's really stupid and really long. They are not saying that they are waiving the fee. They are saying that they are not enforcing the collection of the fee. So previous to this, if you send in an application, you don't include that fee, they're going to deny it. What they're saying is they're still going to process that application. They never, in that document, say they are waiving the fee. They call it a forbearance. And as we all know, if we forbear a loan or something else, we're ultimately going to have to pay it. Again, It's a forbearance, not a waiver. So in there, they say that they do not plan on collecting the fee, but they also say that it's okay if they do because it's not going to their fund. It's going to go to the general fund. So Congress needs a few $100 million. They're going to look at that. They're going to say, hey, you know what, ATF? You guys have to go collect that fee. It's going to happen. So Form 1 it if you want. Get your tax stamp. Throw a regular stock on it, which the ATF does say you can do after you get the tax stamp. But put some money aside if you need to, because ultimately they're going to come after you for the fee.